Hi crafters, welcome to Creative Moments by G and Technique Tuesday. I'm G and so happy that you're with us today. We are going to create a twist and trifold card. It is just everywhere on YouTube, and Monty and I thought that we would show you how to create this fun, easy, quick card. So let's head down to the crafting table and let's get started. Okay, let me show you what this card looks like. Look at this. Here is our twist, and then we just open it up. What a cute card, and so incredibly easy to make. We're going to make one today, so let's get started. The first thing you need to do is cut your base card, and your base card is going to be 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2. Now, I want to remind you, all the measurements will be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com. Just click on my blog and then search for the twist and trifold card. Okay, so let's go ahead and just fold this, bring in our bone folder, and give it a good crease. The next thing we need to do is create our twist, and we do that by creating a diagonal fold. So we're going to take this top corner right here with our fold to the left-hand side, and we are going to fold this down to create a diagonal fold. So we're just going to fold this over, making sure that that edge really gives us a crisp edge. And you can see that it did. Here's our twist part of the card. Now we just need to cut some mats. So let me show you the paper that we're going to use. I am bringing in Lily Pond pattern paper 6x6, and look at these colors. They are just gorgeous. And then of course this is two-sided, right? So let's look at the other side. We have our grays, our pretty pinks. Look at that. We have some checks. So pretty. Now we have decided to use these stripes right here. And so we need to cut a 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. So I want my stripes to go vertical. So I'm going to cut the 1 1/8 first. And then I'm going to turn it long ways and cut 4 1/8. Now, this is just going to be glued down to this little area right here. I'm going to use my favorite glue, which is Kalel. And the reason I like that glue is it gives you time to wiggle it around and get it exactly where you want it. Okay, the next part that we need is we need to cut this diagonal. And we are going to cut a 4-inch square. So I have selected this adorable paper. Now look at this. Now I want my square to be in this bottom part down here. So I'm just going to measure it 4 inches and 4 inches on this side to create that square. And then I'm going to put the top left corner and the bottom right corner in my canal to cut a diagonal. And because I cut my square, instead of 4¼ I cut it 4 inches. It will give me a 1/8 of an inch all the way around as my border. So let's go ahead and just get that glued down. Look at how pretty that is already. So pretty. And now we need to decide on a mat right here. And I think I want to pick up a light color. So I'm going to pick up a Granny Apple or Peach Pie. We'll look at both colors to see which one fits better. And here are my two choices. So let's just look. This would go there, or I think I like the Granny Apple. So we need to cut this 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So let's go ahead and extend our arm. We're going to cut it at 6 1/4. And now 4 1/4. You have one little score line to make on this, so turn it long ways, and we are going to score at 3/4. Make sure that you move your cutting blade out of the way and go ahead and score. Okay, let's just fold this over. And I am going to emboss this part so that when you add it, look at that. Look at how cute. But I don't want this to look so flat. So another tip is to emboss it to give it some dimension. So I have used this exposed brick 3D embossing folder. And look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Just add some dimension. So I am just going to turn it this way, and I'm going to put tape right here, and then I'm going to add it to the back of our base card. So let's just line this up, and we're going to put it right to the fold right there. And then just fold this over. Give it a good crease. And look at that. Look at how pretty that looks. So easy. Now we can decorate the inside right here. And we can put our label, our sentiment. But let's go ahead and decorate the inside. Now we are using this adorable, charming duck pond. It is my new favorite stamp set. These are so cute. So let's go ahead. I've grabbed my duck. I'm going to stamp it in Night of Navy. Just going to put it about right here. And now I'm going to bring in the second stamp that allows you to color his body. So let's get that in a little closer. Okay. Just going to dip this in some Granny Apple Green and line it up on our duck. Look at that. How cute is that? We're just going to put a light color right here on his body. We're going to use our peach pie to color his bill. And now we're going to stamp some cute little duckies right here. So let's just go ahead and use our Night of Navy again. Look at that, so cute. Let's bring in some Daffodil Delight to color their bodies. Okay, and now we want to stamp some of these plants behind them. We need to cut out a mask, so we're going to use just this, just to cut out a mask that we can put over him. So we have our mask right here, and we also cut out some little chickies. So let's go ahead and put this on so that we can stamp our plants. Now, whenever you do this and you're masking, you want to drop it down just a little bit so that it looks like it's going behind them. So we're just doing that, and we're going to do the same thing to our little chickies. We're just putting some removable tape. And now we're going to stamp using our granny apple right over. Okay, pull off our mask. We're going to bring out our peach pie. And we're going to stamp our little cattails. Okay, so we have the inside. Now we just need to do our label. So what I have done is I used our perennial postage dies to cut out some labels. Hello, friend. So we're going to add this with some dimensionals. And we're just adding this right to the front right here. Now, just decide where you want it, center it. I'm going to put the same distance here as I have right here on this area, and then also top to bottom. So I know by using my fingers where I need to put my glue. So let's just add a little bit of glue. That gives me time to move it around. And you want to make sure that you don't put any glue over here because you don't want it to glue to your card. And then we have our twist and open. Now, if you don't want this turned sideways like that, you can always put your message here. But this is the way they're going to receive it. So that is the way I want my message to be, because they're going to open it like this. Now, what do you think about this card? So quick and so easy. This is a twist trifold card. Let me show you some other examples of this card. Now, I showed you this one, but I don't know that I really opened it. Look at this beautiful message. Hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul. You open it up, you have that beautiful butterfly. We embossed with a 3D embossing folder, just gorgeous. And look at this butterfly. Another tip, we have a die that cuts this out. So we just grabbed some patterned paper and cut it out using this. We didn't even have to use our blends or our markers to color the butterfly. Look at how pretty that is. And finally, look at this card. Thank you so much. We have matching patterned paper on the label and the side. You open it up and you have your lemon. Very quick, very easy. Take a moment and leave a comment. Which is your favorite? These are so quick and so easy to make. They are certainly one of our favorites. Well, thank you so much for spending your time with us on this Technique Tuesday. We hope you were inspired and enjoyed our tips. Maudie and I want to wish you a fantastic week, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.